All right, BpsRps, we're live, June 8th, 2022. What's going on, everybody? Some baseball games being played. I don't know. Phillies started maybe a minute ago, if that. I don't know. Some game happened today. The Royals beat somebody, but that's all I know. Today in baseball history, Babe Ruth, he got arrested in 1921 for speed in New York. Got fined $100. He was held in jail till 4 p.m. The game time's at 3:15, so uniform is taken to him. He got changed in jail, follows a police escort to the ballpark. When the Yankees were losing, they rallied for a 4-3 win. Wow. That's Paul. Tommy Lasorda was optioned today in 1955. The Dodgers sent him to their Montreal farm team to make room for Sandy Koufax. Tommy Lasorda is a mascot bully. We don't condone that here. Tommy Lasorda, you're banned. Mickey Mantle's number 7 was retired today in 1969. Nolan Ryan his 4th career 19 strikeout game today. In 1978, the Braves selected first overall Bob Horney. Lloyd Moseby was the 2nd selection. Pretty damn good. Birthdays today. Former Philly, good player, Dale Ennis. Eddie Geidel. He was like, I think, 3'6" or something. Bill Beck, as part of like a promotion, made him bat. He walked. Kevin Gross was born in 1961. He got caught with sandpaper in his glove. That's really all that happened today in baseball history. Slow day. Slow day. Got no Peachy. The goal here is I wonder if Bo Jackson's in this. 1991, he's got to be in this, right? I wonder what he movie on. Got Canseco the other night. Frank Thomas last night. Frank Thomas wasn't a goal, of course. It's still a beautiful card to get. Goal's always Jose Canseco, of course. Don Mattingly, my man Rob 1. What's your favorite player? Willie Frazier. I thought he was a boxer. Jobber pitcher for the Blue Jays. Not Benito. Benny Santiago. Catcher, receiver in French for the Padres. Rookie of the Year, nationally 1987. He didn't win it in 86 for the American League. Only one person ever did that. That one person is our hero, inspiration, idol, Jose Canseco. Alex Cole, Indians outfielder, a.k.a. Baltiguer. He was a jobber. George Brett. George Brett was wasn't he one of the only players to win batting titles in 3 decades? 70 something, 80, and maybe 91. I don't know. All I know is the Phillies had Ken Brett, his younger, less talented brother. Brett Butler, who was a pretty damn good leadoff hitter. Brett Butler was really good. Giants, Dodgers, and Dave Stieb, who people say he's underrated, people say he's overrated. He was a solid pitcher. Blue Jays. Got another OPG. We really want to get a Bo Jackson since we didn't get him in that pack. But we'll see. We'll see. Good evening, sir. Welcome, welcome. This is better late than never. Tour got in a little late. Football's well, Paul. Mel Rojas. He still play for the Marlins. He's their shortstop. He's an Expo here. Wow, he's like always on expansion teams. Expos, Marlins. This is a great cap. Look at that. I want that cap. Terry Pendleton, Obi. He's one of your heroes. World Series. Yeah, he was MP. 92, 91 maybe. Dave Smith. He was a good closer. I remember Dave Smith, Astros closer. This is him on the Cubs. Scott Sanderson, he was the epitome of a 500 pitcher. Quintessential. Bill Gullickson, Scott Sanderson. I'm not just saying the names because they rhyme. Lance Dixon. He was supposed to be a good pitcher for the Cubs. He was the first Cubs pitcher who ever let me down in fantasy, and it still happens to this day. Look up past episodes when I would tout Adbert Alzolay. I think he pitched a half an inning this year, if that, and he went right on the DL. Cubs pitchers, man. Gary Carter. Always smiling. This is him on the Dodgers. Happy to be playing out in Los Angeles. You can't blame him. Great city. And Ryan Sandberg. He was a damn good player, MVP. He was no manager, though. He quit on the Phillies. I quit on them every night they lose. But I go back. Ryan Sandberg never came back. These are Donruss pop-up cards. There's one pop-up, 3 puzzle pieces, which is really just 1 card, and 5 all-star cards. The goal definitely here is Canseco or Bo. We like Donruss. We like their inserts. We like what they bring to the table. I don't know what puzzle piece this is. Yo, MK. Warren Spahn. You're a Braves fan. Warren Spahn. Look at that. MK comes on in one of the greatest pitchers in Atlanta baseball history. We see his shirt, his jersey, as they call it. Gary Carter again. 2 Gary Carter cards the same night. This is world coming. It's like the apocalypse. He's not smiling here. What gives? You know, in any other season, I would say the Mets would have folded. But now that they got like Buck Showalter and a team of like kind of doing well, I'm not as optimistic as in previous years. Even without DeGrom and Scherzer still doing so good. We need some Mets curse. It's crazy, isn't it? Bobby Bonilla. Speaking of Mets curse. Tom Kelly, manager. You don't see too many manager cards. You don't see any manager cards nowadays. It's all about the prospects. The 13-year-old kid they just signed out of high school. They want cards of him, not of the managers. But in the Phillies case, they didn't have a manager. Oh yeah, see, this is Grandpa. This is MK's grandpa. Did you know his real name was J. Thomas Kelly? You know that. We won a World Series or 2. We'll put this in your stash, of course. Almost forgot. It's the family tree. Roberto, Tom, MK, Pat, Trevor, Kapowski, Ozzie Smith, Mighty Lark. If you're watching, I bet you don't have this one. This is a special set. Canseco. Yes, we got him the goal. Jose Canseco. Jose. Sean, pitcher. We got to do a family tree like that, like the Trout family tree, the MKs. Paul Molitor, good player, but look, I mean, come on. You go into a baseball card shop, right? And you see all these cards in the badass binder. You're not going to see the Canseco because it's already been taken. You're going to see Molitor forever. That just shows you that this is so cool. Look at the color scheme. This is great. Hey, we got the goal. Nice. This is better than any prospect auto. Jose. When we open up a pack of this year's cards, the goals wander 1 of 1. We're gonna eat that son of a bitch. This is pop-up 88. The 401k piece. Canseco definitely, because it's a rare insert. I never got these packs when I was in 89. That's how rare they are. Stan Musial. He was a good player. He had the most hits in the National League. I think 3-1-6-1 before Pete Rose beat him in 81. Cal Ripken Jr., the most selfish man in baseball history. Sorry, PJ, if you're watching. Mike Schmidt. God damn, this is like, whoa, two of my favorite baseball players ever. The only two that I have like separate badass binders for, Michael Jack and Jose Canseco. I got to be honest with you. I have like maybe like, I don't know, 200-300 Mike Schmidt cards. King M has about 700. And I'm jealous. But I'm not going to do anything to rob him, of course, respect. But I never had this Mike Schmidt card growing up. Willie Randolph, Paul, Yankee, Willie Randolph. He was a solid second baseman. I think he was a Brewer too at the end of his career. Lee Smith, one of the best closers, probably of our generation. Tom Hankey, it's closer night here. Tom Hankey, it's an okay closer for the Blue Jays. And Tony Gwynn, one of the finest hitters of our generation. Remember that one year he hit like 25 home runs? I think he had like for his career 10 home runs, but he hit 25 somehow in that one year. It's crazy. So here's the pack with Wander Franco, 1/1 auto Jedi Robe edition. Did I watch Obi-Wan last night? I still didn't see it. It came out 3 a.m. I read the spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, of course. Not many people like spoilers besides me. Fixing to watch it by 10. Daniel Bard. I just traded for him in some league. Snowman Bandit. Didn't you trade me him? I needed a closer. So desperate I am for saves. Nate Pearson. Him, Sixto Sanchez, and Forrest Whitley, and Jesus Luzardo. I had all 4 of them in one league. They were going to propel me to victory this year and next year and every year after. How'd I do? How far? I didn't go too far. Oh, wait, they're talking about a baseball. Okay, that's a pretty cool shot. Oh, the home run derby. We got pictures of fans watching the home run derby wearing Padres jersey and Blue Jays t-shirt. That's pretty cool. They look like baseball players, these dudes, too. Cincinnati Reds, speaking of Snowman Bandit, as our Reds correspondent, you could probably name these guys on the front. I think it's Nick Castellanos and Joey Votto, the tops. Castellanos is on the Phillies now. No, Castellanos, he's on the Phillies now. Era leaders. Robbie Ray, Lance McCullers Jr., and Garrett Cole. There are era leaders. I don't know what they led. Something in our era. Maybe Garrett Cole, but Lance McCullers might lead our era in games missed to the DL. Robbie Ray maybe leads our era in walks. Back to his wild self, I think. Nicky Lopez. What happened with the dude? I thought this dude would hit 300 with like 30 steals every year. He's lucky if he gets 30 hits. Come on, Nick. Got to do something. Ryan Zimmerman. You know, I'm not a Nationals fan, but Zimmerman, I always respected him. Corbin Burns. Great pitcher right here. Oh, we got a Wander Franco. So that means Matt Vierling should be like maybe a quarter or two after if the algorithm still holds true. Wander Franco. It's not numbered, but it's close enough. Everybody's crazy about this guy. He's batting 264, I think. Did he really? Oh, that's cool. Did she tell any stories about him? Was he a gentleman? Juan Soto. Funny, we were saying last night we need a Washington correspondent. You'd have a Zimmerman and a Soto right now. Albert Pujols on the Dodgers. This doesn't look good. I don't like that. I don't know. Gerardo Parra. Oh wow, he was like, all right. He was trying to make her like his meat. Good for her. Good for her. I like that. I respect that. Not letting him do that to her. Ryan, if you're watching, you're banned. You don't do that to any of our friends' friends. Gotcha, MK. One of my favorite catchers, Jorge Alfaro. Shane McClanahan. He's probably one of the best pitchers in baseball. No, no joking. Top 5 easily. Oh, look at this. Yo, this is a nice card. Freddie Freeman, 87 tops. That's real. I respect Freeman. As you know, I'm not anti Freeman or Brave or whatever. As you know, look how sharp this is. MK, do you have one of these? Look at this. Beautiful card. It just like really encaptures his greatness and the greatness that's known as 87 tops. Love it. And then, of course, the final card. Now it's going in your stash. The final card is, I know he's not on them anymore, but still. Mike Schmidt's not on the Phillies anymore, but I keep his cards. Canseco's not on Oakland anymore, but I still have a badass binder full of Jose and his mullet and biceps. So, you like the players, respect. Jacob deGrom, he hasn't pitched in baseball. He hasn't pitched in baseball all year, but he's still the final card of the evening. I kind of wish he didn't get hurt last year. I really wanted to see like what he could have done as a baseball fan. Like what he could have done with that ERA. Would he finish the season with an ERA under 1? Probably not, but it would have been fun to watch. I think we did damn good tonight. I think we had a really, really good night. We got some really good cards for people's PCs. We got the 264 hitting phenom, the Schmidt and Canseco. I don't know how we're going to top this. So, in the words of Roy Rogers, we're going to quit while we're ahead. We're not going to gamble anymore. That's all I got, fellas. Thank you all for watching. It was a good night. You got trivia. Got a bunch of trivia prizes here. The gold label is the highlight of the trivia. The last 3 nights, nobody's guessing. It's a jock strap that's spelled out in USA, and it's wooden. It's a relic, or it's a relish card. Gold label. It's a relish card of them. Who was the first player in baseball history to steal 40 bases and have 40 home runs in the same season? Only one man ever did that first. That's the trivia. Don't type the answer here. We don't want to give it away. Retweet it at the end of the broadcast. MK, I'm glad your boy's doing all right with the stats. You must be so proud, happy for him, man. It's awesome. Wish my kid would have gotten the baseball, but it's all good. But that's awesome. You got to be a really proud pop, man. Really proud of him. That's all. That's great. Think about it. Your kid's dominating baseball. Like, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love seeing the stat lines. Keep it up. Keep it up. It's not easy. It's not an easy sport. I sucked at it. But good to see that, brother. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a great evening. Thank you all for watching. Got the trivia prize. Go Phillies. So thank you all for joining, guys. Have a great evening. You keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a good night.